Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Chodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to Akim doing this work in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. Okay, and this is my second time, doing this lesson. For some reason, my phone cut off. Satan. All right, but I'm gonna do this lesson, because a brother posted a video. All right, going into Jake coaches. All right, so-called Negro coaches. All right, forcing another Jake. Okay, to eat an abomination, man, which is a pepperoni pizza. Okay, and so in the going through it, you know, um, Jake missed a practice, okay, and was forced to eat swine, all right, in front of a bunch of other Jakes that he went to school with, all right, or was in football with, all right, and even in front of the coaching staff, man, all right. So just think about that, man, all right. A young Jake, 17, trying to do the right thing, all right, knowing that he's a Hebrew Israelite. What the hell is going on? knowing that he's a Hebrew Israelite, you know, having some sort of understanding, of who we are, to have your own people, force you to defile yourself, man, you know. And if he had that foundation, he would have knew that shit is unacceptable, man. You know, all right, it'd be something different, if the coach actually forced the shit, down his throat, But Jake is sitting there thinking about his career, all right, him going to college, you know, instead of doing what's right, man. To hell with college and the NFL and all them fucking hoop dreams you got, man. Okay, America is almost up out of here, man. You can't see that, you know. But it says Canton McKinley, all right, football coach Marcus Watley, 6 assistants fired following misconduct investigation. All right. It says an investigation found that 7 staff members made a player eat pork in violation of his religious beliefs. It says the Canton City School District has fired head high school football coach Marcus Watley and 6 of his assistants following an investigation into misconduct against a player. It says after meeting for more than an hour in executive session, the Board of Education unanimously voted to terminate Watley's contract along with the following other coaches. Okay? So yeah, all these guys, get fired, man. All right? For forcing Jake, okay, to eat a piece of pork, man. All right? Which even in Babylon, okay, you have so-called, religious rights, man. All right? And hey, when I used to work, for Esau, I used to use that shit all the time, man. Okay, when it came to Esau trying to overwork us, all right, or try to work us late, when there was a camp day, you know, I tell Esau, man, hey, I gotta go to church. I'm involved with a church. I'm always busy. You never know when we're gonna fellowship. And then Esau will back down, man. When he hears church, because he knows that that's one of your so-called rights to being a American citizen, So shit, hey, like the scripture say, man, you gotta use the world, man. All right. And the Most High Power did that for the men of the Lord, man. That'd have to be a lesson in his own self, man. The Most High Power had Esau to set up this nation, in that manner, man. Why is that? Because the men of the Lord are able to go on the highways and byways and condemn the very same place, that allows them to do it, man. Which is Babylon, man. Okay, because if there was no so-called freedoms like that, man, you wouldn't be able to go out on the highways and byways, and chant down, this kingdom, man. They'll put you on sedition charges or shit like that. It says Watley and the remaining 6 coaches were originally an administrative leave, um, wait, hold up. Watley and the remaining 6 coaches were originally on administrative leave following an accusation that they forced a student to eat pepperoni pizza after he showed up late to a non-mandatory practice on May 24th. And that show you that Jake just looking for shit. And these people, they 2/3 are full of demons, man. You showed up late to a mandatory practice, man. All right, and for that, Jake saying you got to eat a fucking pepperoni pizza, man. All right, showing you that they had been heard Jake saying that he don't eat pork, man. All right, probably was out there trying to tell the other Jakes that they Israelites and everything, man. And what does Jake do when he hear that 2/3 Jake, man? They want to push their wickedness on you, man. Okay. It says, according to the district, the coaches knew the team was a member of the Hebrew Israelite faith and that consuming pork was in violation of his religious practices. All right. Yet Jake still wanted him to eat the pork, man. And if you see the coach, he a smooth-faced, bald-headed nigga, man. Okay. So he was one of them Greeks, back then, man. All these Jakes, man. These Jakes that engage in sports and athletics, all right? Because you were the same ones that was doing it back then in the time of Greece and Rome, man. All right? Still in your same lot, man. Being a wicked-ass nigga, performing, doing bread and circuses for this damn devil, man. All right? And that's all it is, man. Every time I see a sports game and shit, it's disgusting, man. To see these Edomites drinking beer, popcorn and hot dogs and shit, ranting and raving about you Negroes running up and down the basketball court or the football field, man. All right, and even so lately, they got to throwing shit at you niggas, man. All right, just letting you know what place that you are in, man. All right, just because they give you millions of dollars, all right, don't mean that you're not demeaning yourself by running up and down the basketball court, man, like a bunch of damn monkeys, man. Okay. It says the district investigation found the charges against the coaches to be true, and Superintendent Jeff Talbert called their actions inappropriate, demeaning, and divisive. Okay, and who's to say this dude might be a damn Edomite, man? This Jeff Talbert, man. Okay, and it's a goddamn shame that Esau has to close down on Jake, man, for his fucking wickedness, man. It says he later called the special board meeting that resulted in a group of coaches losing their jobs. It says the football program, which has a long and proud history, is an important part of our school culture and community. It says Talbert added in a statement that was read by board president John M. Rinaldi Thursday, this incident does not reflect the Canton City School District's culture of protecting the physical and emotional well-being of our students. Jake got smarter when they got an attorney, man. Okay, because what's gonna happen if you go and get that attorney, man. It's gonna get you a lot of eyes, man. All right, gonna get the media to look at it. Okay, it said this young man is one of the most talented members of the team, and he's let the team down, not showing up to practices, not communicating with his team, not fulfilling the role of a team leader. Attorney Peter Paco said, the idea was okay, young man, you're so special. You want special treatment. Are you hungry? I'll buy you a pizza and we can all watch you eat. You're the king. You're the prince. Wow. This is the first time I've even read this, man. I even played the video in the beginning. I never heard this, okay? It was along those lines. And the kid knew he was being disciplined. The coach was trying to teach a lesson, okay? So if Jake was saying that, man, just as I thought, Jake was trying to tell, the other Jakes around him that they were Israelites too, and scripture, and we are Prince of the Power, man. We are Yashar Allah, man. Okay? To hell with this 2/3 nigga, man. Okay? This 2/3 coach and all the coaching staff and all them niggas in there, man. The Most High Power is gonna deal with you niggas, okay? That sit here and mock and scoff at your own heritage, man. Okay? You think the Most High Power is gonna take that light, man? You worried about losing your job, man? Hey, man. The Most High Power got a heavy judgment for you Jakes, man. Okay? You're the king. You're the prince. All right? Mocking Jake, man. It says Superintendent Jeff Talbert said it was a surveillance video that gave him the information he needed to make his recommendation. It said, what is on that video shows that what happened on May 24th is an ill-mannered attempt to instill accountability and discipline in our students. The type of behavior was inappropriate, demeaning, and divisive. Okay? Let me see. So they got the whole damn thing on video. It says, following the vote to relieve Whatley of his duties, the board confirmed athletic director Antonio Hall will serve as an interim head coach. Whatever. Who cares about this shit? All right. So you got Jake. Jake in here making fun of Jake, man. All right, for knowing that he's a prince of the Most High power, man. But that's what Jake do, okay? This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him, okay? And if you love the world, man, you gonna eat that piece of pepperoni pizza, man. You know, Jake should have been cussing their ass out, man, saying, I ain't eating shit, okay? You have to kill me, you know? And matter of fact, let me up out of this goddamn weight room or gym or whatever the hell they was in, man. You know? Cause Jake, man, if you ever been on a brothers that done played football before, man, you know that locker room is rowdy, man. All right, ain't nothing but testosterone in there. All right, and men that want to do something, you know, that want to either lift some damn weight or run into each other at 100 miles an hour. Okay, so it's a lot of aggression in there, man. You know, and that's what I had thought at first when I first seen the article. You know, I thought he was kind of, you know, forced to eat it, you know, actually forced, you know. But Jake, you know, after begging them, you know, and them not listening, you know, he went on and ate the pizza, man. You know, which shows you that he has a love of this world, man. You know, he's thinking about, you know, playing college football, all right, playing in the NFL and in the pros and shit, you know. But if you're a man of the Lord, man, hey, bro, you know that shit is already, you know, done away with, man. You know, you're not going to entangle yourself with the affairs of this life, you know. But that tells me that Jake wasn't taking his truth, you know, seriously, man, you know. And his parents didn't teach him, all right. His father, what she showed, his father was in the video, you know, he went and got the lawyer and shit, but his father didn't give him the foundation, man, of how serious, you know, this thing is of ours, man. You know, this is your heritage, man. We're talking about Yahweh Shah, man. All right, you think he wants you to eat a fucking piece of defiled pizza because you want to further your career in fucking football, man? No, he could care less about that shit, man. But Jake ain't willing to sacrifice that, man. You know, and that's why the scripture go into, you know, he didn't call the noble or the mighty, man. All right, because them guys feel like they got something to lose. You know, they're not willing to go out there and make no sacrifices, man. All right, they're not willing to go out there and do the Lord's will, man. Okay, because they too caught up with being in this world. All right. This is 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 2. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby, man. And this Jake, this young Jake, you know, he hasn't received the milk, man. Okay, all his friends probably taught him is, you are Israelite, you know, don't do this, don't do that, you know, and that's it, man. He didn't go into the history, you know, of our forefathers, man. You know, being put to death, you know, for not wanting to defile themselves with pork, man. Okay, and I'm gonna go into it, man. Okay, and it says that you may grow thereby, man, and he's not grown. Okay, that's why he made this decision to through intimidation and pressure, you know, to defile himself, man. You know, and like scripture go into, man, it doesn't matter, you know, what situation we go through, you know, what kind of pressure Esau is putting on us, man. We're not turning our backs on Yahweh Shah, man. You know, we're not going to defile ourselves, man. All right. This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay. And then Jake didn't teach his child all the way, man. Okay. That's why he departed from it, man. All right. He said, hey, I'm going to just take this pizza, you know, and I'm going to tell my parents later. Okay. Because you had the example of in the book of Maccabees, man, you had young men, you know, that was pressured into eating a pork, man. All right. And not keeping the customs no more, man. And they said, screw that, you know. It's like, this is Second Maccabees chapter 6, and I'll start at verse 18. It says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. Okay, and that's the situation I thought that Jake was in, man. You know, being held down and being forced to eat it. You know, it says in verse 19, but he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth and came of his own accord to the torment. Okay, so he spit the shit out, man. It was like, I'm not doing this, man. Okay. So, and he knew that his death was gonna come with that, man, and he was willing to take it. Okay, and it says, as it behooved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. But they that had the charge of that wicked feast for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision. Okay, so they brought him a lawful meat. Okay, maybe some lamb or some beef or some chicken, you know. And it says, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat of the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king. Okay, so they were saying that, you know, hey Eleazar, we know that you are upright man and all this, you know, just act like you eating the pork, man. All right, and we'll give you a pass. All right, we'll give you some lamb. Act like it's pork, man. Okay, but watch what he did. Okay, it says that in so doing, he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. Okay, because these were old Jakes, you know, that turned, man. These are old Jakes that turned and did what Antiochus told them to do. All right, turn from their customs, man. It says, but he ate, and the Most High Power, man, he always goes into, you know, through the scriptures, man, goes into, you know, like Moses, you know, turning against Pharaoh and choosing his people. You know, Jake always turns against, you know, their people, man. You know, and goes with the whoever the Most High set up in power at that time. Jake be going with him, man. Just like Jake was choosing sides with the Egyptians, okay, with Esau, you know, because they see that he's in a power seat, you know, and they have no faith, you know, they have no faith in Yahweh Shai delivering them for any of these instances, man. All right, or that there'll be a payoff at the end of it, man. Okay. But he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age and the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereon was come, and his most honest education from a child. Whew. So, hey, it says, and his most honest education from a child, okay? And that's not what young Jake received, man. All right, otherwise he wouldn't have ate that pizza, okay? And it says, or rather the holy law made and given by the Most High, okay? Therefore he answered accordingly and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave, okay? Hey, and that's how you supposed to go out, man. All right? You don't let nobody pressure you into going against the Most High Power. Are you crazy? Okay? This is just a test from the Most High Power anyway, man. You know, if you really wanna go into it, you know, you were supposed to you were supposed to do what the Most High told you to do, man. Okay, you were supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right. You would have came out of that, you know, stronger, man. Now you feeling defeated, you know, because you went on and ate the shit. You know, now you feeling like shit, you know. It says, for it became not our age, said he, in any wise to dissemble whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being fourscore years old and 10, were now gone to a strange religion. And so they through mind hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain to my own age, to my old age, and make it abominable. Okay, so he's saying that he's been so upright, for so long, he don't want to see, Jake seeing him do that shit, man. Seeing him act like he's eating the pork, man. Because that would be complete hypocrisy, man. All right, and he would deceive, Jake that was, that was listening and following after him, And it says, and a desire to live a little time, man. Okay, showing you that shit is not worth it. It says, for though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Okay, showing you that he even knows about, going into the reincarnation, man. Okay, it says, for though for the present time I should be delivered, right, I won't be killed, okay, because I did what they told me to do. I did what Esau, told me to do, all right. It says from the punishment of men, all right, and that's what Jake was going through, man, the punishment of men, all right. Maybe you won't get to play, all right, maybe you won't get to get in the game, or you'll lose your career, all that BS, man. It says, but yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, okay. So hey, even though you got away and you was able to stay alive, all right, now you got to deal with the Most High Power, man, for being disobedient, all right. It says, wherefore now manfully changing this life, I will show myself such an one as mine age require, man. And that's what a real man is, man. All right, a man of the Lord. All right, not a man that can go and bench press 500 fucking pounds. All right, run a fucking 4-2, okay, or sack a goddamn quarterback. All right, that shit is bullshit, man. And bread and circuses. Okay, this is the true manfulness, man. All right. It says, wherefore now manfully changing his life, I will show myself such an one as mine age requireth, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to torment. Okay. And if Jake would have said, hey, if he would have went out like that courageously, man, Jake would have been in there, he would have got respect, from some of the, Jakes in there, man. But by him eating that pork, it shows that, just like the scripture is saying, that Eleazar didn't want to do it, because it's going to make him look as a hypocrite, man. Now he looks like a hypocrite, Okay, and it says in verse 29, they that led him, changing the good, will they bear him a little before into hatred, because the aforesaid speeches proceeded, as they thought, from a desperate mind. It says, but when he was ready to die with stripes, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that hath the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten, but in soul am well content to suffer these things, because I fear him. And thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a noble courage and a memorial of virtue. All right, going into being pure. It says, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation. All right. So hey, that builded up Israel's morale, man. All right, had Jake, pumped up. All right, in the spirit, man. All right, to see this elderly man, go out, in righteousness, man. Okay. But that's all I had. I pray this is edifying. Call all you. How about Shemi Ashab, Bashem Rakah Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, satisfaction that I came doing his work, and truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth, and shalom.